Hey Taurus, welcome to your general love read. This is, I believe, for October 19th through the 26th. However, I will have to verify that, okay? I will put it up in the description, okay, in the title. So I just don't know. And my brain is not there right now. So you can see we have a big windstorm out there. So if you are new here to the channel, welcome. Okay, I do start off my general love readings by pulling a card for the collective from my personally channeled Mindset Unicorn deck. That way, no matter what, you're getting message from spirit, okay, getting some intention for going forward. I will then pull out the intention and lay out the foundation of this reading. And then as I go through it, you kind of get a sense of whether or not you want to stay and continue to be guided, okay? Everything that you need to connect with me is down below in the description box. You can find the link for personal readings, for the extended program, for donations, as well as the blog post where I talk about the decks that I use and my IG handle, okay? Now, I am an intuitive, and so the way that I read may not sync up with what you're looking for, okay? And that's okay. You know, I embrace myself and my style, and that is for me to do. That's not required for you to do that, okay? So, what is going on for Taurus here? Love and possibilities. Okay, so for the collective, I have Journey and Bridge. Okay, this is very much that you're starting a new adventure here, okay? But in order to do it, you're at the crossroads. Okay, so standing here at the crossroads, in order to, almost like you have to cross the bridge to get on the boat, right? To go out to sea. And the question is, how are you going to cross the bridge? Are you going to cross it and leave it intact to come back later? Are you going to burn it down before you get a chance to start your journey? Are you going to cross it and then light it up so that you can't return? All right, so there's many possibilities. So let me read the channeled messages for you. All right, bridge. You are standing here at the bridge. Cross all bridges with joy and ease. If along the way you do burn any bridges, may the bridge you burn be meant to light the way. Okay. So again, I do, feel like you have a choice. What are you going to do with that bridge? Journey. The possibilities of your journey are endless. Today, be graceful for your past, which led you to this moment where your journey begins anew. Okay. And that can be hard to do. Sometimes we get in this mindset, all right, where the past was awful, the past was horrible, the past was of our own creation for the most part. I mean, even, as a child, where you don't really have, a lot of choices, we still have choices that we can take and create and choose. And if we go back to the idea that we choose our parents, then you kind of have to go, all right, well then what was the lesson? Why would I choose those parents if they were horrifyingly adept at becoming a parent? Like, why would I do that? Maybe because you wanted to grow up to have an alignment for your soul purpose of, supporting others, for taking others in under your belt. I read a story recently about this man, and when he was a young boy, he had this dream. And in the dream, he met this old man. And this old man was getting his picture taken with all of these young children around him. And he, was like, wow, what a wild dream. Of course, never thought another thing of it. Well, he had been told, working with the shaman that he was working with, that, he was going to serve the children. And he kind of just shrugged it off and went on his way. The life purpose, serving children, whatever. That they would find him, okay? So he's walking through an alley one day and he hears a crying infant. And he goes over and picks up this crying abandoned infant. Doesn't know what to do with it, so he takes it home to take care of it, to see if anyone comes forward. No one comes forward. A few weeks later, it happens again. Pretty soon there are 5 abandoned children living in his home. Then he has a center for abandoned and neglected children. And so as an old man, he gets this picture taken with all of these children that he has served and taken care of. So, we don't often look at things in that light, but I feel like it is a way to have an understanding, to connect more to your life's purpose, than to kind of fall behind into sort of a like victimhood sort of mentality, which is, victimhood is very ego driven, right? And you are, okay, coming out of completing a cycle. And I feel like so even though this isn't like the Fool, it's coming through as the Fool to me, okay? And you're integrating everything that you've gone through over this last cycle. And you're starting to get the direction, okay, and get the understanding of what was the value in what you've gone through. Again, okay, right? You're going to have this gratitude for your past, because you're going to see what is the value with the eagle eye, okay? Understanding, the abundance that has come to you because of it. Seeing your self-worth, okay? With this swan, the ugly duckling grows into the swan. Coming into the balance of the yin and the yang. I feel like all of this is coming to you. And it may feel a little overwhelming, which is why you may be standing at that crossroads, standing at that bridge, going, I don't know whether to burn it down or to leave it there in case it's meant for something later, okay? Regardless, overall energy, you are moving forward. This could be physically moving, okay, for some of you with the 10 of Wands here, but you are taking action, moving yourself forward, completing that cycle. All right. In the past, I feel like you were in this energy of, is the real me or the real truth of what I desire ever going to come to me? Like, you weren't in a bad place. You were in a good place and your cups were full and everything seemed happy, but there was something missing and you could feel it and sense it, and even maybe see it, touch it, and yet it felt out of reach for you. Okay, current energy could be taking off on this brand new beginning here, okay, with the Page of Cups, and perhaps very different from what you would have expected that you would have done. All right, future energy here is, a deceptive energy that, maybe kind of backtracking. Do I really belong here? Have I just created another trap for myself? Am I setting myself up to get hurt again? Okay, that's all ego talk. That's, I feel like, still working through part of that Fool's energy and, trying to figure out how to alchemize it all? Like, how do I get myself to where I'm not afraid of the choice that I've made? Okay, so let's clarify. We are using Mystic and the Wizards for clarification this week. Okay, so again, moving forward, but it's almost with hesitation. Okay, because you've got the Five of Swords and the Lovers in reverse. Okay, for some of you, you may have walked away from this soulmate connection, put a stop to it. Perhaps you found that you felt like you couldn't open yourself up to this person. It could have felt like it was just too much, too overwhelming. And with the emotions, you just cut it out. And that could be what you are trying to move on from. Okay, bottom of the deck, we do have that Tower energy here. All right. Yeah, I do feel like you have a belief that the, happily ever after does not exist for you here in the past, okay? Almost like, why can't I just be happy? Why can't I just feel balanced where I am? And I do feel like that's part of this cycle that's been turning here for you, is this understanding that we do create our own happiness. Okay, we create our own journey. Okay, I feel like whatever you are starting here, this new beginning, it's not what you want. Okay, Nine of Swords, Five of Wands. It's not what you really want out of this situation. It just feels like it's the easier path. Okay, it's the one of least resistance. It's the one where you feel like you're least likely to get hurt. Okay, you're taking the safe route is the way that this feels. Now, roles can be reversed. This is a general reading, so take that as it resonates, guys, okay? If this is third party, I could also be picking up on that third party energy and their story and not yours. Okay, the future energy here. I feel like something's going to happen and you're going to confront yourself, okay, with the inward pain that you've created out of the fear of moving towards the love and the nurturing that you desired, because you still desire it. Three of Cups and Justice. You know that this is the truth of what will balance you, and that's why you feel, okay, out of place, out of balance, okay, trying to sort through this sort of creation that you've made over there. Now, the best thing about tarot is that it's giving you the future based on current energy. So if that does not sound like a future you desire, you can always change it. You have choice, okay? Let's take a look here. Yeah. Okay, this was definitely an ending, okay, on the King of Swords, because we're getting the Ten of Wands again. And there's the Fool, okay? So I do feel like there was this feeling of again, you know, I want to make sure that this leap ahead is safe. Okay. I don't want it to be harmful or scary. And I feel like you thought out every scenario, okay, a million times, but it was very overwhelming, okay, which is perhaps why you pulled back. Perhaps, okay, you were starting to move yourself in a direction that ethically you didn't want to go into, and that was, remember, bottom of the deck was the Tower. That was the pre-Tower energy here, where you determined that you couldn't go that direction. So you paused, okay? You took a pause and then changed direction. And that would explain why you're not sure what to do with that bridge, all right? So, okay, the Five of Wands here with the Lovers in reverse. This is where you had to make a hardcore decision, okay? Now, this is the shadow of the alchemist, okay? And this is the shadow work that the passions that you were feeling created within this, okay? I feel like it did bring up negativities, okay, around love and family and stability and self-worth, and you had to walk away from one or the other, okay, is how it's coming, and you made a hard choice, okay? Although it feels like bottom of the deck over here, we've got the Two of Swords followed by the Three of Swords, okay? So I feel like it was definitely, okay, a hard choice. Now, we do have that returning Ace of Cups and then the Two of Cups following it, okay? So we've got 2 and 3, 1 and 2. I do feel like there is a possibility with Mercury retrograde, which started today, that might not all be over. Okay, so let's go into the past here and look at this a little closer. Yeah, you were torn here, okay, with the King of Cups here and the Ten of Swords, but I've also got the King of Wands. So either you were back and forth on this, or perhaps there was a third party that just would not go away, okay? And it was causing a lot of heartbreak, a lot of feelings of, you know, turmoil and betrayal within you. Because there we've got, okay, there's that devil again. There's that shadow work. And, you know, that was pulled up. But of course, we also have the Wheel of Fortune again. And so this was not created for no reason, okay? There was a lesson here. Yeah, the problem here is that there's still that part of you, even though you've made your choice, you're kind of moving forward here. It is sort of kind of just throwing things at the wall and trying to see if they stick. I do feel like for this person, like, they're like, this is what they wanted, right? They wanted you and whoever you're here with, like they're feeling balanced and they're, oh, I'm in synergy and I'm creating our whole future. And you're just like, You know, they're like, oh, should we hang that picture right here? And you're like, okay, sure. I'll hammer the nail in. All right, go into the pub. Bye. Like, you're not really putting the full effort in, okay? And this person, like, they're in their bliss, so they're not acknowledging any of that. And internally, that's why you've got that 9 of Swords with the 5 of Wands. Internally here, okay, you are still heartbroken for the choice that you didn't make. So, all right, let's see. Okay, future energy here. The Magician with the Queen of Cups, okay? There's the Lovers, still on your mind, still sitting there, the unknown, all the pain, trying to manifest it, knowing that there's a hard choice that still may have to happen here, okay? 2 of Swords, 2 of Wands. You cannot get this person out of your mind, out of your heart, out of your desires to move forward, okay? So again, I don't think it's over. I think that perhaps somehow through this retrograde, okay, something's going to bring it back up. Okay, here's the thing, okay? You know you're going to have a heartbreak somewhere in here if you're going to find your happiness, okay? I feel like the universe is slowly pulling you, okay, into this happiness where you know, I feel like on the one side is your friend and on the other side is the deception where your heart lies. And down below, okay, we've got down below, they're showing me the thunderbolts, okay? And if you move forward to where your heart desires, that creates, okay, that tower which brings in that heartbreak, okay? But that also brings in all of the overflowing, okay, emotions of love coming to where you desire to be, crossing that bridge to where you truly want to be, okay? Here's the thing, you know so deeply in yourself that you're not fooling anyone, okay? Well, and anyone within you. Apparently, I feel like you are fooling whoever that you're with. But the mystical shaman here, okay, this is about where your soul wants to be, because I can see the shadow of the other person, okay, in the sky behind the shaman. And we've got that eagle, okay, in front of this moon. So the eagle sees, the shaman knows, okay? So I do feel like, you know, what you're hearing is truth and you feel it. So I'm going to move into the extended, see what sort of energy wants to come in for the flip side reading, where we look at, you know, the energies coming in from the other direction of this, perhaps from your person, perhaps more from your shadow self. We'll see what comes in. And the link is in the description box. I hope to see you there. All right. Bye.